heart's electric. Parts start to decay when just your shadow half remains. The operation had complications, and the part of you that died, I'll carry all my life. Lovers slowly decomposing, so it goes. Could have been paradise, could have had diamond eyes that held so tight that I lost her. It could have been fireflies, but that fire died, dead and gone. I was wrong, love's a call. I'm a monster.
Monsters. Monsters. Monsters.
Hope lingers on after the one you love is gone. Thought I smelled your ghost in my winter coat, and our love became a void, another echo in the noise that can't erase what we became. It could have been paradise, could have been you and I played the fool, you played the martyr. We could have been fireflies, but some fires die. I meant no harm, we were both wrong. Moving on. I'm a monster.
Monsters. Monsters. Monsters.
Oh man, my synthwave playlist is not disappointing today so far. Three bangers in a row. Ah, finally made it live. God damn it. Sarah one. Took me a while because I don't know why I had so much trouble getting into like streaming this week. But here I am. I do have some pretty difficult work though. Sometimes. Oh my gosh, what is this? I actually made a lot of these I don't even know how you call it anymore, these emote edits thingies made by Twitch, like the channel points things. I've made a lot of them for Twitch actually. I don't think I made this one. No, I mean I made all of the ones of 2020 or most of them. Yeah, emote modifier. I made a lot of them. I haven't been contacted by Twitch in a while. But last year in 2019 I made a lot of stuff for Twitch. That was cool. It's like a cool experience, and I got some pretty cool contacts at Twitch now because of that, you know? Like I actually made some Twitch staff friends. I love that because then I have their emails if I have some questions, if I need contact, if I need something, I can just email them. I feel like it's a good thing to have, like a powerful thing to have. That's what's so cool about my emotes work. I thought about that recently. You know, the only thing that I might like, because eventually I might make a lot less emotes and a lot more of like the other types of arts and stories and everything one day. But the thing is, the biggest win that I got with the emotes is my connections. Because working with clients, by default, you get connections over the years, over 6 years. That's a lot of connections working with people. And connections are powerful. It makes you feel safe. Then you have like a large pool of clients, you have people that can help you get work or whatever. That's pretty cool. So I'm thankful for that. But I don't know where we will be in the future. Okay. Anyways. What's up, Sarah One? Oh, Sarah One, I don't know if you want that, but on Discord, just have to ask, and you can be part of the Ping Me Club. Maybe you are already, I'm not sure. It's the people who get like a notification when I go live. Even though you're already pretty on point with your timing. Is that Dan Emo? Dan, I love Dan. Dan follows me now. Hi Navi. Good afternoon. Oh, I can't believe it's Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Alright, what am I doing? Okay, so oh my god, I finished all of the oranges. If I can pull my tweet about it. Oh! All the cute oranges for Orange Juice Gaming. And he gave me a nice shout out about it. OJ's awesome. He's a big YouTuber, fantastic person offline. You know, like, man, one of the best clients that I have. These emotes are everything I ever needed in my life. And then he said that I created some of the most iconic emotes on Twitch. So nice, so nice. Very nice. So that was a good gig. Good good gig. Foreshadowing something? No, no, no. No, Dan and Co-Carnage, they both work with Julia, one of the oldest emote artists on Twitch. I mean, I am one of. She might be the oldest on Twitch that is still making emotes, and they are her exclusive clients. She has like 3 clients, and it's like her full-time job just working with these 3. That's pretty cool. So no, I'm not here to dethrone Julia as a dance emote artist, but no, it's just like he just followed me out of like networking, and I know his boyfriend. He hangs out here sometime, and I'm connected with Julia and everything. It's just kind of a networking stuff. A respect follow. That's really nice. I mean, probably noticed that I made some of the emotes that are in his chat every day. Okay. This is 2 separate layers, huh? Okay. Today we're starting 5 emotes. Oh, that's a resub? Snake Pogchamp.
Demi_love_airbay.
Thank you so much, Sarah One. Appreciate you a lot. Appreciate the resub. And how much you've been around here and waiting for my streams. Makes me feel special. Thank you so much, Nevi. I appreciate that. Yeah, I love how there's so many different styles of art for emotes. All of my artist friends have like different styles completely. It's pretty awesome. And it's important. It would suck if everybody had the same art style. Okay, so this client is called Blaustoise. Not Blaustoise, but like Blaustoise. And he used to work at Riot. I'm not sure what he does now. I think he streams. And we have like 2 mascots with him. A version of a cute Blaustoise and Squirtle. It's a challenge making emotes for him because he likes Pepe a lot, Pepe emotes a lot, and I'm always trying to convince him to go not with Pepe.
Demi find him 10 years old dad.
What? 10 years? Tell me Pog. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Ghost. How are you, Ghost? How have you been? It's been a while. Thank you so much for 10 months and 2 months for you, Sarah One. I appreciate you guys for resubbing. Yeah, diversity is awesome in the creative world. Of course, like everyone starts with taking some inspiration from their, who they look up to, but eventually they build up their own style. That's why, there's so many kind of young beginner artists around Twitch, and these are more prone to like trace or take too much influence from other people's art. It's just because they're like not experienced enough, and they're making the mistake of monetizing their work while not being experienced enough. They gotta learn some more ropes before monetizing it. You've been moving, Ghost? Moving is exhausting. Oh my god, while I was living in Montreal for like 10 years, I moved apartments like every 2 years. I moved so many times, and every time it's just so exhausting. Oh my god, especially in Montreal, like the little small staircases that go like in spiral, and you try to bring up like a couch, the fridge. Ugh. How many times did I break my back moving in Montreal? Oh my god, I don't miss it. From here on, you know, I'm in my 30s. I got a job. From here on, I'm paying movers. Oh, I'm so paying movers. Actually, the next time we move will be like in a house, so that should be a kind of a mostly permanent space. So we're gonna draw a nerd Squirtle. On my YouTube channel, my next 2 videos I think will be emote stuff. Of course, as you all know, eventually my main content on YouTube will not be tutorials, will not be emotes related, but just for now, just to kick off my channel for a while and to help people. I'm cool with, you know, expanding my series of tutorials, making more emotes vids for like 2 years, you know. Yeah, and maybe in 2 years I'll just mostly focus on my other YouTube content, my artworks, my stories and everything. But I know that there's a lot of demand for my emote tutorials, and it's good for growing my channel, so yeah, I'm still gonna do that for a while. Are you hyped for DP remakes? What's DP? Or Pokemon Legends? I don't know. I'm someone who kind of likes the Pokemon games and fandom from the side. I don't really play these games, even though I consider myself an RPG fan. I don't have as much time as I used to have, you know, for gaming. I'm pushing so many like little businesses right now for my dreams, but when I used to play tons of games, yeah, I was playing a lot of RPGs. Yeah, I appreciate Pokemon for what it is, you know. I do appreciate it a lot. And deep down, I kind of want to go play the retro Pokemons. I like retro games and would love to play like the ones on Game Boy. I should emulate the first few ones on Game Boy. But the last Pokemon game that came out last year, Sword and Shield, seemed like it was a little bit underwhelming. People were saying it's kind of a clone of the previous one, like the Wii U Pokemon, I think. So just hopefully they went a bit more with a bit more passion and vision for this new one, like a real Switch title. Because for every other franchise, the Switch has been killing it so hard. It's been killing the Zelda, Mario. I would say Super Smash, but I'm honestly disappointed with the multiplayer lag. You only moved across the street for all of your childhood. Did you go like back and forth across the street 5 times? Oh, 3DS. Okay. Yeah, yeah. They just reuse some models. I see. We cut some corners. I wonder why. Maybe they were forced to make the game really fast. That's a possibility. Some of my streamer friends like stream Pokemon and Nintendo games. Fi-Fi is the biggest one. Fi-Fi definitely streams all of the Nintendo stuff. Solo. Hi, Solo.
Use it.
Can't sleep for another hour. Why? What are you doing that keeps you up? Oh my god, are you trying to reset your schedule or you're watching something? What do you mean you stayed up all night for laundry? Solo, thank you so much for 49 months. You're too generous to me. I appreciate you. I hope your community was not too hard on you about the cry emote. I mean, I'm sure they were. Any references? Where's my? Oh, here we go. I need like the Squirtle chest. Aww. Yeah, so the goal with this emote that I made, the cry emote, was to make it similar to my very unique dummy cry. It's a unique take on a sad emote that I've never seen. I think it's pretty close. Like I said, the only difference is the eye is just a dot on my Balmy Cry. Quantity over quality. But you're saying there's another gen of Pokemon games coming, right? Like on the Switch? I know there's Pokemon Snap that's coming that I think a lot of people are excited about. Oh, I wonder if it's normal to have like 2 gens on the same console. But why not? Soloman, what have you been playing lately? I'm out of the loop a little bit. Found a few indies. And Street Fighter. Which one? And I used to love fighting games so much. Like I used to play them a lot as a teenager. That was really good. I mean, the ones I played the most were Mortal Kombat 2, 3, Street Fighter Turbo. Well, Street Fighter Turbo was the first one. On the Super Nintendo, you know. And then Mortal Kombat came in, and we played a lot of that. After that, we played Tekken 3 and 2, but 3 was great. Tekken 3 on the PlayStation 1 was fantastic. I played that like a couple of summers in a row. It was so fun. I learned all of the combos of every character. And then Soul Calibur. I became a big Soul Calibur fan. The second one is the one I played the most. I played, Soul Calibur 2 and 3 I was playing on random. Because, once you learn the characters, it's fun to... Your friends are never getting used to your characters that you're playing because you're just playing random. And they get really annoyed. And I think my favorite fighting game of all time is Marvel vs. Capcom 2. By far. Where's my camera? I like the cricket sound was timed perfectly. Oh yeah, Smash. Smash is great. I have never owned it. I do own it right now. But I'm not young and I don't have time to play it. And I gave up on it because the multiplayer was laggy. The whole reason I bought it was to play with viewers. And it was laggy. I was like, fuck that. I'm not playing a laggy fighting game. It's like you're not gonna play a shooter that's laggy. It's a highly big reflex game. Fuck that. I feel like this time I'm the only one complaining about the lag. I don't know what's going on. Oh, I used to play some games too, like arcade games, King of Fighters. That's a classic. Samurai Showdown on Super Nintendo. Killer Instinct, of course. Just the Super Nintendo ones. Oh, Street Fighter Alpha. Those are great. I played a lot of Street Fighter Alpha 2 and 3. The difference between Street Fighter Alpha and Marvel vs. Capcom is there's no air combo in Street Fighter Alpha. It's more classic. It's more like the ultimate classic version of Street Fighter. But the ultimate, because there's all of the characters of all the gens. It's super well made. It's polished. Street Fighter Alpha 3 was super great. The best classic Street Fighter. Everything else after that were super air combos, but I love that genre too. Just don't have time for that anymore. Because you have to commit, fighting games, it's like playing League of Legends. You have to commit. And practicing. It's just a lot of learning. Yeah, I was a big Marvel vs. Capcom 2 player. Yeah. if I get fighter, I would hate it. Because I hate playing fighting games for the first time. It sucks. Like I need a moment to try the characters, learn most of their moves by heart, and then it gets fun, and then you have a, you know, I don't know. Then you can fight against others, and it's okay if you get beaten, because it sucks when you just don't know the moves and you just do whatever. That's awful. Wait, there was another one. Guilty Gear. I wanted to put the cat out of the bag and say Guilty Gear. Now, that's a game. I freaking love Guilty Gear. Yeah, the music in Guilty Gear is fantastic. Just that huge symphonic metal. And the character designs are really fun too. They're like super original, all of them. I really appreciate that. I like Guilty Gear. I didn't play it a lot, just enough. I owned one of the games. I was kind of playing on my own. But yeah, the music, characters, fun game, great game. Pretty hardcore. It came in a bit late though. In that genre of game, it came a bit late, I feel. Yeah, the character. Hey, Krujip! Yeah, Guilty Gear was cool. Another game that had great character designs. Darkstalkers. With the famous Morrigan, the succubus. And what's cool about Darkstalkers is all of their cool. My favorite characters from the game were in Marvel vs. Capcom. That's why it was such like the ultimate fighting game. You had all of the characters of X-Men versus Street Fighter. You know, so like you had the X-Men, Marvel, Street Fighter, Darkstalkers in one game. It was so cool. It was so fun. I don't know which game had that little Red Riding Hood girl that has all the guns. That might have been Darkstalkers too. I love trolling my friends with this character. She was always part of my S roster. Because you know, when I was destroying my friends in MVC2, I was playing most characters, but I had like tiers still. When we were playing seriously, I was taking like Akuma, Guile, and that little girl, I think. Or Spider-Man, Wolverine. What a game. And then Marvel vs. Capcom 3 on the PlayStation 3 or 4, I don't know, 3. I thought it looked pretty great. I played it just a little bit. It was pretty polished. I think it's a good game. They added like Dante and a bunch of characters like that. It looked polished. It looked good. There was no lag. Take notes, Nintendo. But again, I don't have the time. I didn't have the time to commit, you know. I got some work to do. I got dreams. I got, you know, my time for spending 16 hours a day gaming is kind of gone. It was in the past. The generic crossover. Yeah. HNK. Oh, right. Wait, SNK. What's that game? Like Street Fighter versus SNK or something? I did not like that game. The SNK characters didn't match, didn't work. That was my feeling with this. It was not like it was not. Yeah, but I'm still talking about SNK now. Yeah. They didn't match. It's so weird. Because Darkstalkers and all of these characters and the Marvel characters, when they were introduced in the Street Fighter game genre and crossover, they made it work really well. You know, our combo, everything was smooth, everything was kind of balanced. But the SNK characters, like that samurai guy, it was kind of a different gameplay. So two different gameplays in the same game. It didn't work. Nah. Boop. So what is HNK? Fist of the North Star. I don't think I know about that. The Sega game. No, I've never played that. Oh my god, one of the worst. I wasted money on the worst fighting game. The worst fighting game is when PlayStation tried to copy Super Smash, and they made like a PlayStation All Stars or whatever it was called. They changed the name 5 times. It was so bad. I played it a little bit and I was like, well, I just wasted $70. Blaustoise? I mean, probably, I don't know, they renamed so many times. Yeah! I love fighting games. I just don't feel like I could afford going all in again in a fighting game. It's a game I like getting good at something. When I do something, I go all in. Yeah, these infinite combos type of thing. Look at the art style. It's like JoJo. I love that art style. Yeah, it's just these games. I'm not a casual gamer. If I play League of Legends, I'm gonna play 6 hours a day and try to get better than myself every day. That's what I enjoy from these games. It's the challenge. I want to get better and see myself improve. That's my whole life, seeing myself improve. That's why I learned like 6 instruments and arts and all these sports. I was just born to just kind of like, well, that's why I did martial arts too. Yeah, exactly. It's the same thing. It's like the martial arts journey. of just training at something and pushing your limits. That's kind of what I do. So if I play a game, I want to be able to play a lot to enjoy it. I can't enjoy it if I'm not in control in a fighting game. I have to know the moves, to know a lot of air combos, so I can have a fair fight with people that are good. And I don't mind losing, as long as I'm in control of what I'm doing. I enjoy it. So yeah, League of Legends, I can't enjoy it casual. That's why I quit the game, because I had to play too much to enjoy it. And I still love the game, I just can't play it. Haven't played League in 4 years. And that's why I'm improving as an artist, that's why I'm thriving with my businesses. Otherwise I'd still be playing a lot of League every evening. So yeah, I'm in a place in my life where like it's time to reach for my ambitions. Growing my YouTube channel, my Etsy store, growing as an artist, getting better. These are really important things for me right now. So I can't really afford playing so much, but I still game, and I will always game, and I might even game more at a certain point in the future, when I'll be less like on the grind, because right now like it's the time where I'm working all the time, 7 days a week, to just reach my goals, set up, grow my YouTube. Eventually I'll be able to drop something. Yeah, this is probably the midnight. Yeah, eventually I'll be able to like be less spread out and just do like 2 things maybe and focus on those, like things that are the most fulfilling about what I do. And I might have more time again to like go live on Twitch and stream some games, as a break from whatever, from my YouTube, for example. I see myself do that in the future. But right now I'm on the grind. I make emotes for living, for surviving, growing these like 3 other businesses out there until one of them does really well. So I have like no time, but I play a little bit. I've been playing Persona 5. It's been enjoyable, and I do have like 3 games I'd like to play this year with you guys on stream, but I focus on like single player games that have an ending. I can't afford playing like big online games anymore. You just finished P5 Strikers? Crystal really loved it. She really liked it. It looked like very polished for a Warriors type of game. These studios are like so meticulous. They really polish their games. This is like the music when I was a kid, and whenever I hear this type of music, I think back when I was like 10-year-old in early 90s, like 1994, and there was some 80s music playing when I was on a drive back from somewhere with my parents. Like this is drive back from somewhere after like around 8 p.m. after a dinner or somewhere with my parents. This is the vibe, this chill sax. I think you call that smooth jazz. Of course this is a synthwave playlist, but I mean synthwave is inspired by all of these old genres like smooth jazz and electronics. Yeah, jazz is very nice. There's even in jazz there's many genres though. Many different types. But the slow one with jazz, that's like smooth jazz. Alright, so for my next videos, I don't really know I don't know in which order to make them, what's the most intriguing topics, or for my next tutorials, I mean, on YouTube. The next one I'm doing, I think I'll take like anime characters, maybe I'll make another batch of Genshin Impact emotes because they worked really well on my Etsy store. They made me some monies. And I can use that for content on YouTube. So it could be like how to take like a anime character and make it transform it into an emote character. So how to simplify it basically. So I'm hoping that this can be a decent video. Just how would I take this very detailed big character and make it into a cute clean mascot on emote. So yeah, I hope that this is a good enough tutorial idea. And another video I'd like to do for my emotes is like a challenge. Like how many emotes can I make in 20 minutes? Then I would like create a mascot and then I would go like ham. Like how fast can I do it? That could be an interesting video. Not like a tutorial, but like a lot of most people sub to me on YouTube right now. It's because of emotes, so they would watch my emote content even if it's not a tutorial. Yeah, that could be fun, like a challenge. And then maybe I could sell that batch of emotes on Twitter for cheaper than usual. Charity stream? You and your free stuff, 01. I'm not a big streamer enough. Eventually though, I did a charity stream once, I'd like to do it again. It sucks when you're a small streamer, you kinda don't have a lot of power. But one day, we will have the power. Well, that's an idea. Yeah, I like my idea of like making a little marathon speedrun emotes. I tried Genshin on PS4, but it drops frames. Oof. I liked it. I played Genshin. It was my first like weeb RPG in a long time when I played it, and I played it just to learn about the characters because I knew I was going to make like this big Etsy batch of Genshin emotes, and I enjoyed it. Again, I don't have time for this type of game, but I enjoyed just casually getting into the game. I would still enjoy it if I had the chance. It's a good game. It's a good type of like free-to-play thing. You know, the type of free-to-play that are made to be good, not necessarily to be addicting, but to be just plain good. They keep their audience because the game is good, not just addicting. I love that, just like League of Legends did. League of Legends was like the best free-to-play model I've ever seen. I wanted to give them money to thank them because I love their game so much. So I was sometimes buying skin, both to have a skin for my favorite character and also to just give back, because I'm not someone who, you know, takes things for free. Yeah, I liked the game so much, I wanted to just support them. Unlike freebies on mobile games that I've had such a bad time playing, I was like Final Fantasy Brave Exvius is a great example. I've played it, I hated it. I hated everything about it. It was made to be annoying if you don't pay, and playable if you pay, but not even that fun. And I hate that. It's like, I have money. I don't want to waste my time. I want to play things that are made to be fun. Things made to be fun. That's it. But they make games that are just there to be addicting, to suck in some money from those specific people who spend tons of money on games. I prefer paying upfront and have a great game. So yeah, those mobile freemiums are not for me, not for me. Yeah, but Genshin did it the right way. It's a great game, even if you don't pay. I feel like it's more rewarding to support devs like that. You know, they made a great game. You're in love with the game. You make fan art. You're a huge fan because the game is like, it's like the developers respect you. You know, they're giving you a good game. So it makes you, I don't know, appreciate everything about it more, makes you fall in love with the characters, and then you don't mind spending on it. I feel like Candy Crush was one of the first like big freemiums that with incentives to pay. Remember Candy Crush? It was definitely one of the big games like that that sucked you in and then makes you want to pay to make things easier. I think they influenced the platform a lot, in a bad way, sadly. But yeah, Genshin did it right, did it very similar to League of Legends. I think that's a wonderful model of freemium. Hi Justin! Thank you, hope you're doing well too. Happy Wednesday! Oops! Great new video. Thank you so much. I just feel sad because I'm still not at the point yet on YouTube where YouTube will start pushing my videos. It takes a while. I just started, you know. my YouTube channel still only has too few videos, and YouTube doesn't know what my content is about yet. They don't know who to push my content to, and yeah, it takes a while. But the thing with YouTube is you don't everything that you're one content creator that I love put it in an interesting way. Making a YouTube video when you're like not a big streamer yet is like putting a message in a bottle, sending it to the ocean. Someone like it might actually pop off later. Either when my channel picks up later, my previous videos could start doing well, or eventually out of nowhere one of my older video could pop off. It's really weird how it works. It's done that to a lot of people. And then once one of your videos starts working well, it gives a lot of eyes on your other content if it's good. So you just gotta make good content, even if there's literally 16 viewers on my new video that I spent like 2 weekends working on. It's so not worth it, but I think I'm making good videos, and I make it work because I make an artwork and I put it on Etsy, and I'm also evolving and building my portfolio. So there's like, I take a lot from this. There are a lot of positive things from these videos. I'm building a huge portfolio of artworks. I'm evolving super fast as an artist because of it. I'm building my Etsy store with prints. But look at that. You can see that. Is there anything like I should not show here? I don't think so. I think it's fine. It's not like there's my address and my SIN number. I think it's cool. Okay. Yeah. So you can see my emote videos. I mean, they were done like over a year ago, so of course they had more time to flourish. But these are what's popular on my channel. You know, this one is now at 22K, doing pretty well. And you can see my Coffee Time Doodle series. At best, they are at 100 views. And I feel like it's decent / good content for what it is. For people who like painting videos. It's like a painting video, but with some content over it, like a mini podcast. I mean, it's unique. I think it's okay. It's just nobody knows about it. YouTube won't push it to people until I make like a lot more videos and stuff. Yeah, I'm excited too though. I'm excited for the future of the tube for me, and I have great ideas for other series. For now I have my tutorial series and my Coffee Time Doodles, but eventually I'll add another one with like illustrated stories. I want to make my stories. It's gonna be fun. I have ideas. So we're just slowly growing that puppy. It's gonna take a while, and at some point, wow, it's gonna pop off. I believe. Thank you so much. Hi Spaghetti. Hi Roll. But thank you guys, I appreciate you for supporting me while all I do is irrelevant. Here before 10K. Exactly, Navi. Because we all know I'll be at 10K at the end of the year. just knowing mostly how YouTube works and content creating works, I kind of know what to expect. I just don't know when it's gonna happen. But if I keep working on my YouTube channel right now, I just need to keep going, keep making videos. My videos are not bad. That's not why they get like 15 views for like a week. You know, that's not how it works. And I know it. And I'm glad that I know it, because otherwise I would just quit, you know. I kind of know how it works, and I just need to make videos. How was your day, Spaghetti? You forgot your laptop? Were you able to teach them without your laptop? In Dump's top 5 mods before being famous. Yeah, then I'll be famous and forget all about you guys and switch all of you. Just kidding! No, that's the beautiful thing about reaching success only when you're old, like me. I don't think I would take it the same way as like the 20-year-old streamers take fame. It's like it goes to their head, they take everything for granted. I've been through enough shit job to humble myself a bit over my life. I will just be thankful and grateful for what I have, while having the ambition to reach for more. Did I figure out which color I want these glasses to be? Yeah, maybe some dark red. Yeah. Okay. It was a rough and gloomy day. I won't forget you, Spaghetti. There's a lot more chance that you forget me. Trust me. That's a streamer experience on Twitch. We never give up on you guys, but you guys give up on us over time. You get a girlfriend, you get a new job, you get a change, you stop smoking weed, you get a job. All of these changes make people stop watching Twitch eventually, and it sucks, because then your community just kind of always switches over time. You know how like when you're like 100 years old, you're not the same, you're just a clone of yourself, because your cells keep dying and like becoming new cells over time, so you're kind of like not the same person. It's the same thing with the community on Twitch. You start, and 6 years later, 99.9% of people who are watching you are changed into new people. That's why I like when I find new regulars that have like their life figured out. Like they have like their career job, their wife, and even through that they manage to still find the time in their lifestyle to watch your stream. That's good, because they're more likely to be there long term. But I'm not saying that all of you will be gone. I'm just saying like a very true observation though. It sucks, because of course I wish I could keep, you know, all of the great people I met on Twitch, and I could always find some interest in my content for 10 years. But it's not very realistic. People can get bored of my emote content And of course, I'm kind of tied with my content because it's kind of my living to make art for clients, and I wouldn't make enough with just my Twitch stream alone to make like other content. Maybe in the future though. Maybe in the future. That's why I'm doing these YouTube and things and Etsy, so that I could maybe take control more of my channel and content and make cooler things. I would still roam around arts constantly, and maybe with a little bit of gaming. The chat emote there. The lip one. Yeah, it's a Blaustoise with yeah. It's making an expression. Apparently, it's a new meme. They are fake iOS emojis where they bite their lip. It's a new thing. I've never seen that before. And my client seems to want something specific out of it, and I'm awaiting his input on these sketches. So I keep looking on Twitter. You make that face all the time. Well, I'm glad you like it. I hope my client will like it or something. The emote will be a little bit too zoomed out for sure. Okay. Time to get serious. Who says that? Who said that in some video game? Time to get serious. Like before the game. It's probably in like Marvel vs. Capcom. Like I was talking about that earlier. Oh, I think it's Zero in Mega Man X when he's like about to die, when you're like low on HP. He says that. He says, "Time to get serious." Yeah, boom. I'm such a nerd. With Boomer reference, Boomer games. Hi, Leggy or Leggy. I am from Canada. I grew up in the French area, Quebec, and currently I live in Ontario, right next to Quebec, and I live in Ottawa, the capital of Canada. So I'm a French Canadian, currently residing in the English area. Hungary, nice! Welcome! Canadian gang. Awesome, welcome. We've had a couple of people from Hungary recently, I feel. Been having a friend from Turkey also lately. That's like super interesting to me. Like Turkey, these places are like so different from here. You're surprised your new school is still open and not virtual. Oh yeah, okay, your new school is in person, you go to school. Oof. Because it seems like it works, right, Spaghetti? From your experience, like, it's not a bad thing. The online classes, right? I feel like it works. Because why not? Teaching online success? Aw. But in theory, why not? You know? It's just, sure, maybe technical issues of like 30 kids waiting for everyone. Distortion of bad microphones, I don't know. But if like, in theory, yeah, no student turns things in. Oh, even the good ones. In theory, it should work, but in practice, it's just like communism. Just kidding, I don't want to talk about that with you. But yeah, well, it sucks that it's not easy, because it sounds good to, I don't know, the kids from home. They don't get bullied in the school alleys. You know, they're safe from home. But you're saying they're getting worse at doing like their homeworks. Interesting. They take school less seriously when it's from distance. Making kids Zoom setup epic. I forgot what you do, Serwan, for a living. Oh, so it's hard to stay motivated. That sucks. Damn, I still like I'm so happy with this purchase, this light, the Elgato key light. It's super overpriced, but goddamn, it's a good product. I really like it. I like how during the evening, when I'm like online with Crystal and her brother or whatever, and we stream some games on Discord, like my evening lighting, I just switch the light, woo! Like it just spins around and then faces the wall. And then I get just this off light, so it's not like in my eyes, and I can just make it brighter by using the stream deck, pressing some buttons like that, boom, and I can dim it. Anyways, it's pretty cool. But even when it's facing me during the day, I kind of like the ambience that it gives me. Like my photography umbrella lights were very. It gave me like a really bad feeling. Yeah, I don't know. The ambience that it gives is terrible. So I'm getting rid of them. I mean, we'll keep them because we still use them for actual photography shoots for Crystal and stuff like that. When she goes like to film a video in a dark area, we bring them. So it's not lost. But for streaming, oh my god. Just like my room ambience, I love them. And that was my ad read for today. Alright. Man, imagine if there's a day where I can get sponsors. This stream is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. You don't have a full job currently? You've been helping people? You're the neighborhood tech guy? Yeah. Nice. You're the printer expert. Dude, printers. 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 We all hate printers. Yes, it is a special skill to be good around printers. Because they're so bad. It's like tech designed by boomers. Like, it's so not efficiently made, the drivers are ass, it's overcomplicated. I'm actually happy with mine. When I bought mine, I took like the easiest, simplest, cheapest one. It's small. I don't remember, is it like a Samsung or something? It's small and it only prints in black and white. And because of that, the cartridges are much cheaper. But when do you ever need color in a printer? Because the only time that you should need a printer is to mail stuff to like government and stuff, like just like important things, you know. You need something to sign, mail, just important things like that. You should never need color. Realistically, every formal things will never use color. I only use printers for like important government shit. So that was really good for me to go just with a cheap black and white one, and it's really like plug and play. So that's the first printer that was easy for me. Still really works well after 10 years. I would vouch for that printer. Oh yeah, but when I was going to my dad and he has this giant, oh my god, giant printer slash photocopy machine. Oh my god, it was a disaster. Waste of space, money, and brain cells. Expert on printer maintenance. I can see like a stock video of someone being just reading your Mizmina. Meh. Printer expert? Justine, it's the one we always wanted. Oh my god, call her right now. The one rare skill that you absolutely need in an office. What am I doing? Okay, I needed some reference of like another nerdy mode I've made to try to make it better. Something about the hand. Yeah. Okay. Just need to be careful merging the glasses layer too soon. I just had like 2 or 3 emotes to make today. That's why I don't care going slow, as long as I'm enjoying this stream. Xerox printers. I don't have space for this thing. Let me try. The suspense of the music doesn't match my content right now, but I can try to make it match. You have a Xerox one? It's massive. True. This emote needs some classical music. I don't have good classical music in it, and then I'll get claimed. I'll get claimed. Time to get claimed. Back's record label. Yeah, sadly that's how it works. The thing is, after like 100 years, the last copyright owner of a song died. It's free domain, but then the interprets, what's that English word for interpret? I don't know. The people that play the music, they do have some rights for their own interpretation. And so when you play this music, it's still someone owns a copyright of their version of it, their interpretation. Even though the music, the actual composition is free domain at this point because it's too old. Yeah, these people that recorded these songs playing themselves own some copyright of it. Yeah, and they could claim you. You're more of a listener? I'm both. I'm both for sure. But you absolutely can be a very good audiophile, you know, knowing everything about music without being a musician for sure. Or knowing a lot about music. Have you guys ever been around someone have the that seems like makes you feel like you're from another planet? Like your center of interest with these people are so vastly different. Like you don't share anything cultural with them, like anything, and they make you feel dumb because of that. I remember in university, I was studying cinematography for a while, and before I made the switch to like music and stuff. And I chose we were forced to take like optional classes, and I dipped into a history class, and I picked history of Japan, just a random interest, and that turned out to be like the most interesting class of that year for me. But they had me, I was forced to be paired with two other students, and they were actually studying history at university, so they were like, that class was part of their program. For me, it was like an optional class. So I was there and I had to go meet them somewhere downtown Montreal at someone's place. They started talking about the deepest details of politics and everything that's current. Like they were talking about some politics dramas about construction of this new railway or whatever, and all of the good and bad things about it. They were like super nerd about it, and so it was like a guy and a girl. The girl was pretty, and they were just, they were making me feel so stupid. They knew everything about history and the details of what's going on, what's good and bad about the new things being constructed in Montreal. And I was like, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. At least I don't think they were not mean. I just felt like that regardless, you know. They knew I had like, I came from another world. Oof. It's like I have a lot of knowledge too about vastly different things. Hi, that guy. Your D&D group? What? Then they go full nerd. Like they finally found someone they can confide in. You did not know you had different ways of speaking and playing until we started playing with them. What do you mean? What's different about your way of speaking? Your way of role playing, or you felt like culture-wise there was a big difference in your, I don't know, expressions? It's like textbook classical music. It's not my favorite type. Schlatt. Well, you're one of our only southern members, right? I guess you have your own like area slash generational expressions, maybe. Hylian was from Texas too. He hasn't been around though. Yeah, the South of America. But not South America. I hate that the USA is also called America. It's just so stupid. Tornado warnings? Maybe you can go watch the stream from your bunker? Last week was very scary here, it was so windy. And I can't trust the wind here anymore because the year that we moved here, there was this event where there was 6 tornadoes around the city. It like destroyed the roof of my high school in my hometown, next town. Oh my god, it was so crazy. Nobody died, but there was a lot of damage, and it's kind of a miracle that nobody died, but it's great. But yeah, there was like 6 tornadoes, but it's so unusual for there's nothing happening here, there's no this region of the earth is like one of the safest place on earth. The security versus other humans here, like we're very, very safe, but against nature too. I mean, there's no tsunamis, there's no earthquake here, there's nothing. So yeah, the tornadoes was something weird that we don't encounter often here. It's very, very rare. Just kind of came out of nowhere. Hurricanes? Hurricanes are scary. That's damaging too. Hurricanes start in a body of water? Oh, I thought hurricanes were just, well, kind of the weather in which you would see a tornado, just kind of crazy damaging winds. Nah, yeah, that's the wrong. Isn't it the wrong terminology? It's hurricane in English. Yeah, it is. Okay, it is a cyclone. You were studying earthquakes and tsunamis? Yeah, they have so much of that in Japan. So many earthquakes, and then yeah, earthquakes create tsunamis. So, oof. Yeah, I saw a documentary. It was about it. How it was Unsolved Mysteries. You know, the old series. Um, they started coming out again, new series on Netflix. I watched that last year. It was fun. One episode was about ghosts after the tsunami of Japan. But what was interesting about that was not the ghost, the ghost stories, but there was a lot of like history, like footage, and I don't know. I learned basically about a lot about the tsunami events in Japan, like the big one a couple years ago. That was so crazy. And yeah, I think the reason why they made this episode about ghosts is because in Japanese culture they can be very superstitious, and they had a lot of superstitions about their relatives and stuff like that that died in the tsunami. This looks kind of good. Fuck. Okay. I don't know. I guess that's the result for now. What if we make this even more red? Less dark. Normally I would add like lenses, but there would be a little bit of a tint of blue, and he's already blue, so it's a bit annoying. I might not touch that. Could try making it slightly thicker glasses, and that's it. After that, I'm done. It looks like a nerd. Good, okay. Yeah, with the lenses would be like blue on blue. It wouldn't work. I think that's enough detail. I made some amazing fried rice this week. I perfected my fried rice. So good. Fried rice as Uncle Roger, I would say. I love Uncle Roger. It's so funny. Uncle Roger is a character from a YouTuber who's a comedian, but he's just known as Uncle Roger because he kind of went viral with it. His impression of like his Asian parents, I guess. It's so funny. He reviews people cooking and Really, he likes what I make. So I still trust my gut. So let's see. But he wants the mustache. Oh, he did say if you have a unique version that you'd like to try, that would be dope too. Hmm. Let me just see. Some other emotes that I've made. I think I like my Squirtle nerd. Sometimes I add like a white shirt, but yeah, I think we still want it to be look like a turtle, so or a Squirtle. Oh my god! You know how every Pokemon is kind of based on an animal that exists, but like it's transformed from it? I mean, maybe not all Pokemons, but most of them, or a lot of them, kind of based on an animal, like cat or bunny. And the other day, me and Crystal, we found an animal called a pika. I mean, it has the eyes. 10 Pikachu. Definitely doesn't have the ears though, but it's a pika. I could see it. It has kind of the body and the eyes, just different ears. Okay. What am I doing about this one? Am I going with these hands or something else I have in mind? Well, I do like the scheming type of emote, but we already have one of those for this client, like this. So the type of scheming where he does like this is not really good anymore because we already have that. So maybe the one with the hands like this here. It's kind of a similar emote though. It is. It's a similar expression that he's going for, but he wants a mustache and yeah. I do enjoy Fire Emblem, but I have not played enough of them, and I want to though because I love this style. I'm a huge fan of Final Fantasy Tactics, and you know this kind of game. And Fire Emblem is like the OG of this style of game. So I started from scratch. I started playing the emulated first game on Nintendo NES 8-bit. I know, it's just because I'm hardcore like this. I love retro games, no matter how hard they are. And yeah, it's my introduction to the series. I'm almost done with the first game. I would love to eventually play all of them. That would be really cool. And also, it's a great fandom, so it's really good for fan art. If I wanted to make like prints on my Etsy store of Fire Emblem, it would be really good. So if I could just eventually play the new games and catch up with the fans, that would be great. That would be really cool. You just started the new game. Do you have a favorite? Did you play the other games? Crystal's favorite is the one on the GameCube with Ike. But what's interesting about this is it's the least favorite of Japan, but it's the favorite of America. Isn't that weird? It's the favorite here, and it's kind of like the least favorite over there. Radiant Dawn. Yeah, that one was the introduction to Fire Emblem for many people, I think, in America. Crit or retreat. It's a little weird game. Or oh yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go grab my second cup of coffee, and hopefully I will know what to do when I come back. I'm back. Yeah, 3 houses for Crystal. It was not her favorite at all for this story, I think. But I think other people liked it a lot though. Interesting. We're back. Plotting. Yeah, we'll go with the hands tied like this. The hand knot. But let's see. Hate how close it is to the other one. I'm slow today, but it's okay. I only have to make 2 emotes today. No biggie. The minimum. 2 emotes is the minimum. And then tomorrow I can stream a little longer because I don't have D&D in the evening tomorrow. So I could make 3, and that's it. That's literally my week. I only queued up 5 emotes for this week because I'm trying to only stream like 3 times a week lately to just push my other videos and stuff. So yeah. I only queued up a realistic amount of emotes for this week. Oh, I miss my other good playlist so much. Oh my god. This is killing me. Am I seeing a Brian in my chat? Brian?
You did, maybe one.
Oh, H3 podcast. I'm an H3 stan. They just released a new video, so I opened it, put it on my right monitor, which is full of YouTube stuff. Very slow, but you know, I'm having a good time, Brian. Just happy to have a stream. I wanted to stream yesterday, but I've been weird lately with waking up late, needing too much sleep for some reason. It's like I have been going to bed at the same time as usual, but sleeping longer than usual, so it screws up, and I hate it so much. Like waking up at noon, for example, is just so frustrating for me because it used to be such a big problem for me, the schedule. I kind of fixed it for like a full year, so whenever I wake up at noon, I'm just so frustrated. Or at like 11. Ugh. So hopefully it doesn't happen again. The daylight saving screwed you up. Oh, maybe that's it. Oh my god. I don't know. No, I don't know. I've been having this problem of sleeping too much since a week. So So I have to battle it with going to bed earlier and actually having an alarm clock. Normally I don't need an alarm clock lately, but now I do. You know what I've noticed and learned lately, Brian? Having the most amazing freaking advanced art, or like making advanced art, is not better for business than making less advanced art. You gotta be good at selling your stuff and having a huge presence on social media. As I see kind of beginner artists being like all over the place on social media. They're like young, they're invested in fandoms, and they just make these cute comics of fandoms and stuff like that. And they gather like 50k followers on Twitter. Meanwhile, I've been working my butt off like 6 years, and I have just a tiny portion of what they have. Even if I can consider my art more, I don't know, experienced than those that I'm talking about. And it's interesting. It's like the biggest example of that. I can make a cute comic and then it gets like 100 likes, and then I make this advanced artwork that takes me like 3 weekends to make, and I would get 5 likes. Boom. People don't care about like super detailed, big, serious illustrations that much, unless that's what you're known for. I don't know. It's interesting. And yesterday I was seeing this amazing fucking artist that I've been following, a digital artist, you know, like the kind of super advanced digital painting that's like realistic and insane, like fantasy, that probably works for biggest game companies. And he was making a post about how he has trouble getting any patrons on Patreon, and he had like, I looked and he had like 3 supporters. So I'm like, what's going on here? That's one of the best artists that I know, and he has 3 patrons. And I see kind of medium experienced artists thriving on social medias. I don't know, I think it's like how you sell yourself, how you interact with your audience, and how the presence that you have online is like so important today. Huh. I've seen kind of the same thing on Twitch too. Your views don't really represent, they don't scale with how experienced you are as an artist. So it's many other things. And I think what I'm coming to here is that we shouldn't all necessarily want to reach for that highest level of very specific painting style that people have, that we consider like the most advanced artist. We should kind of just focus on doing what we love as the best as we can, and share what we love with our fans. Well, of course I want to get a lot better as an artist, and it makes me do what I love better, and I will do that. I will do like these extensive classes to expand, but I might not want to like get to that specific art style. I don't think that one art style that all artists think that is the ultimate art style is necessarily the best, that people like the most. Anyways, Mystical Gem with the freaking sub out of nowhere. Welcome, new friend. Thank you so much for the support. Appreciate it a lot. Thank you for the sub. They don't advertise because all of their energy is used for quality. That is a really good point. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. But of course, like as an artist today, digital artist on these platforms, we do wish for some growth on like Twitter and stuff because we understand the importance of that for business and everything. But yeah, just making good content is like not enough. Well, if so, you have to be extremely prolific with it. Hmm. Like with my comics, for example, my comics could work. They could help me grow on Twitter. I would have to make like 3 per week extremely consistently, and I don't have the time for that because I'm pushing other things at the same time. The struggles. The time is such a struggle for me. Oh my god. I'm hoping to reach a point. Oh my god, yes, Dark Souls music. I'm hoping to reach a point where I won't have to be spread out in so many projects at the same time. When 1 or 2 of these projects will be successful, I will just be able to focus on that and kind of chill a bit more. I'm pushing a lot right now. Okay. I want to go play Dark Souls. I love Dark Souls so much. Yeah, what I've been doing mostly is I know that I need to be extremely consistent with one of the things I'm doing. And I chose it to be YouTube instead of my comic as a priority. YouTube will be better for me long term. But I might still do my comic over time. Anyways. I'm doing great, Mystical. How are you? Thanks again for the sub. Welcome. Hi, Ryan. What's up, Ryan? It's good to see you. Short break between meetings. Have you been making more music? I still have to give it a listen. You've been producing like so much. Pretty cool. It's a great hobby. Music is awesome. I miss it so much. I actually bought some classical guitar strings, which is a very symbolic purchase. Because, music used to be my whole life before. I composed, I did things, I practiced so much, so much of a couple of different instruments, and I haven't touched it in like 8 years. Because now I'm doing this focus on arts, and it's my job, and it's important, and I have so much to gain. But like, it's still a huge part of me. I love music, it's part of my soul, and I wish to bring it back smartly in a way that I could compose for the music in the background of my YouTube videos, so I can make kind of my own little playlist with that. And I can start small. Instead of doing like orchestral or band stuff, I can just kind of go with just classical tunes, just like 1 or 2 guitar songs, and just go easy for now. So yeah, I think I'm gonna get back into it and hopefully maybe play a little bit for the stream. Who knows? I miss it. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna clean that dusty guitar. I did that late last year with my electric guitar, and my way to come back with guitar would have been to play Rocksmith, just make like game content out of it. And then I had like 1 or 2 streams of Rocksmith. It was so fun. This was going to be a thing like once a week, and then the DMCA apocalypse happened, and then I threw this idea out the window. It's so sad. Rocksmith is so fun. Oh my gosh, it's so fun. Pixel just finished the art. It's so cool if you're working with Pixel and that. For your 3rd album dedicated to your dad. Oh, that's a great idea. That's awesome. Very nice. I'll have to give it a listen. Speaking of Pixel, it's kind of his song. Whenever this used to play in my playlist, I was like, hey, it's your song, Pixel. Oh, no, the best. No, not the one. The other song of Civilization, I think 4. Anyways. Making my own music for your YouTube videos and streams. Yeah, that's the concept. So I will start small again with just classical guitar compositions. Because I can make these pretty fast. So it's a good way, time-wise, to just start and have my own audio for my videos, my art videos. And eventually I can go a bit more elaborate. For my future big content on YouTube, I want to make storytelling episodes where I would make my art, my stories and everything, go ham, make my own music. For these videos, I will go a bit more like intense with the music composing. These are like my passion projects for the future, like a year from now. So you wouldn't get DMCA'd. Well, that was a smart move. And the words DMCA fit well. At least it's game music. It's like we're kind of dodging the law right now and playing game music. Because game developers are like giving you kind of the okay to stream their games, which would include playing the music, you know? It's a gray zone though. Like, even game content technically on Twitch would be illegal if not for just a general approval that game companies are giving these platforms. They could overnight decide that, fuck it, not anymore. We're not allowing streamers to diffuse our games and monetize the content anymore. And then whoop, all of the gamers on Twitch and YouTube would be banned from using games as content. Isn't that a scary thought? When it's like you're living and then suddenly, oh, nah, I hate that risk, I hate that factor. We need like these laws to evolve, licensing to evolve. We don't like that our jobs are all like, it's just kind of living on the edge. Yeah, these laws need to improve. You know how it works? It's like there's a lot of musicians and small game companies that of course are happy when someone plays their game. Like people, there's a reason why streamers get paid to play games. They have influence, they are idols. They are idols. Their fans will be like, oh, I want to go listen to the music that my idol is listening to all the time. I'm gonna pay Spotify and go listen to his playlist and discover his music. They have like huge influence, and yeah, that's why the people pay them to play games. But the music industry is weirdly behind on that. Pretty archaic. And they want to own all of the money that the streamer makes, kind of. Those labels. It's really weird. It's a big discussion for sure. Because in a way, it's all in their right to not want their music to be distributed like that. It's in their right. It's a whole discussion to be had for sure. Oof. Yeah, automatically has a copyright, yeah. The copyright protection. Oh. That every song is no copyright. What do you mean? Are you actually making your songs completely copyright free? So I feel like the way I would do it, I would keep my copyright, but I would somehow try to make it clear that I have you give people your approval. Like a lot of like these bands like Dance with the Dead and stuff, they gave their approval for people to stream their songs, but they still own, you know, the IPs and copyrights. If you create like a Creative Zero or whatever license thing, is like people can transform your songs infinitely and kind of resell them. Because I feel like that's what I would do. Keep your copyright, but you just make it clear that you let people stream your content for free. Dark Souls music! And I'm so slow. Woo, today. I see. Yeah. That seems that's weird. It's a lot of work. Dark Souls music and just making a thing boss battle. lot of what's amazing about Dark Souls, I think, and why these songs feel so epic. It almost makes you cry when you hear them in the game. It's because of the contrast. There's a huge contrast of like, you know, I talked about it before in my videos, but in Dark Souls it's like a normal scene of real life here. You put it in the context of Dark Souls and it looks like the most beautiful thing you've ever seen, because all of the rest is dark, gloomy, creepy, and then you find this little piece with this little tree with the flowers and you're like, oh my god, it's so pretty. It's the contrast, and it's the same thing with the music too. It's just like normally there's like no music, it's just atmospheric sounds, it's gloomy, you're just lost and in despair, and then this boss fight comes with the orchestra in your face. These contrasts make for very impactful moments. It's a giant piece of art. Everybody who plays Dark Souls can agree. Man, what am I doing here? I don't know what I'm trying to do with this. Okay, something like this. And then boom. That could be the frame. I'll have to try that. The mustache. Why? I think I'll make it face left too, so that it's not the same as this one. It's kind of similar. Do I have an answer from my client? Nope. Damn it. I'm working on his stuff this week. I need answers. Okay, evil. You're playing D&D tonight? It's my D&D week. I have 2 games this week. I love these games when I want to play them. You know, it's with my real life best friends, longtime friends, so it's always very pleasant. But at the same time, when it's my D&D week and I have 2 games, I'm freaking out about time. That's how much I'm working lately. When I'm stressing out about those 3 hours, a total of 6 hours in a week that I play D&D, and I'm like, how am I gonna make this? I don't know. It's stupid. I really need to figure out my schedule so that I can actually have my evenings a little bit more free. They won't be totally free because I'm going to be studying soon advanced digital art, just finished the whole class, and that's going to take me many hours of evening. But one day, that's the thing, I'm excited to start this class so I can finish it and then be like, well, that's it. I have all of the knowledge that people paid tons of money for in college, in art college. I own this knowledge now. I'll do whatever I want with it. You know? That's great. That's awesome. I can't wait to be there. That's why I'm excited for this class that I paid that I'm gonna start soon. I feel like I will have all the tools finally. Like no good information will be kept from me anymore. My thought process is that as soon as I'm done with this class, which will take me months and months and probably the whole year, like it's a literal curriculum, like a real college type of thing, with all the videos and assignments and everything. So I'll do all of it, and after that, well, it will free up my evenings a lot, but I feel like I'll be ready for the next step. I think that will be a good cue for me to start my new project, which is writing my own story again, like I used to. Writing my own story and illustrate it, like this big project that I have. This could be the cue to start it, like a year from now. I will start my big like story project. And it's good because because I felt like why not start it right now, this big project of like it. I'm kind of gonna make my own manga, my own manhwa, Korean manga, like on webtoons. It's just a format that reads well on a phone, but you can still eventually post it on a book or whatever, or even on YouTube, which is another thought that I have. With narration and music and everything, that could be an idea. But this big passion project, why not start it right away? Well, I don't have a lot of time. I'm pushing so many businesses at the same time. And if I wait, there's good things about waiting because my art will be twice as better next year. It's gonna keep improving. And I feel like, I don't know, it's gonna be better to make this type of end game project if my art is more like polished. Anyways, so that's cool. I could start my epic project in 1 year from now, build my YouTube for now with tutorials and stuff, and study in the evening, kind of just be on the grind for a year, and then go ahead and make my passion projects. Sounds like Metal Gear music. No, it's Witcher. Yeah, I'll tell you about it as soon as I'm getting into it, Brian, for sure. I actually learned nothing. Traditional art school. Oh, it was a traditional art school? I did 2 years of traditional art school. Well, you know, it was a cégep in French, which is kind of a 2 years of useless school between high school and university here in Quebec. And these are always like very generic, kind of mediocre programs. It's kind of stupid. So I took arts, and well, I learned freaking basics. I mean, I guess I can't trash what I've learned, but it was definitely light years from what people learn in college for digital art and everything, anatomy. You know, it was just kind of really basic color theory. I can't say that I at least appreciated dipping into each traditional art at least once in my life. At least I've done that because of this course, you know? I've done, you know, clay, I've done carving, everything. I've done it at least once, and I feel like, okay, at least I understand how it works. And that's kind of cool, I guess. I've done some oil painting, I've done some photography. Yeah, that's not bad actually. But it's just useless in when I'm thinking about becoming an illustrator. iDuke! Thank you, iDuke, for being a subscriber of me for 1 full year. In a row. Wait, for a total of freaking 27 months. Oh my god. 27 months total. I appreciate you, iDuke. Thank you so much for the resub. I appreciate you guys so much for still being subbed to me. And that guy with 43 months. Huge legends. I have no idea how much I appreciate you guys for supporting me while I'm like small artist and streamer. Appreciate you a lot. You just kind of hear through the highs and lows, you know? It's pretty meaningful. The VTubers are making me sweat right now though. They're doing so good on Twitch. All of my little emote artist friends are just kind of all becoming partnered with their VTubing presence on Twitch. I'm giving him a Pringles mustache. Or Monopoly. Wait, wasn't it like a Mandela effect that the Monopoly guy has like a monocle? Right? We all thought that the Monopoly guy has a monocle. And turns out that he doesn't have any. And that's a Mandela effect. He doesn't have a monocle. Ah! Mandela effect. Poor Mandela. Everybody thinks he's dead and he's still there. That's a good song. Reminds me of the Final Fantasy 15. Really good song too. I guess that's the closest I get to Nightwish music right now. So sad. That's from Guild Wars 2. I might not be able to resist putting a good metal album after that. From like Within Temptation. The singer reminds me of her. I could go with a good Within Temptation album. And hope that I don't get banned.
tried, it's not over yet. No signals of love have you left. My heart is bleeding just for you. Beats spirally, and it hurts to know the truth. Are you looking for savior, chasing a dream? Love turned to hate. Now I'm crossing the border, sealing our fate, but I'm not afraid. Oh, should I, for the first time, life is gonna turn around. I'm telling you, you will like it. I know. Oh, should I, it's the first time. Only I can set it free. Oh, should I, come break away with me? The second chance I know won't last, but it's okay, I know
Hi, Fear.
rest.
Demiata.
Let me turn that down a little bit.
I feel the air near, I'm not
Alright.
getting closer.
Thank you so much, Fear. Hello. Thanks for 31 months of supporting me. Oh my gosh. That it fits Dummy Dove perfectly. Thank you very much, Fear. It's good to see you. Hope you've been well. Your favorite manga is Speaks Family. Wow, I don't know any of them. I watched tons of animes in my life, but there's a lot of like slightly more underground stuff that I don't know about. And yeah. Okay. Let's do this. Let's choose a color for the blanket. Yikes.
I've been drowning in sorrow, chasing tomorrow, running away. Now you're crossing the borders, sealing tomorrow, but you're not afraid.
Keep this one even though it's blue on blue, it's kinda, it works. And then
I'm telling you, you will like it. Oh, should I, for the first time, life is gonna turn
great content? Me? Really? You think so? Oh, what happened?
My hope is on fire. My dreams are for sale. I dance on a wire, but don't want to fail. I walk against the stream, fight for what I believe in.
Hmm.